All right, coming back, and the tent, the thing we're starting off with, that's what I call it, is Vanguard quest line, or not necessarily the quest line, the orientation for the flight simulator for pilot skills. A bit of an exploit, but not really. And mostly, I also want to get a new review of the history hallway. So, sort of a dual-purpose short video. But the reason we're doing that is so that we can get ship kills for piloting and then starship design. Don't need ship kills for that, but I do need more points.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard? Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. And if you've got any questions...
Don't know why it didn't start the. Elevator down there. There? There is, and I just always forget that. Oh, that's why. Cause
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and...
okay, let's load the autosave and make her wait first because I don't want to have her run everything. Trying to remember where I remember. Trying to remember where I'm remembering her. Try to look through it.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Alright. Over here on Jeja. Jeja. Over here. Get over here.
Until next time.
Here. Fine.
Yes? Of course, take your time.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The exodus from Earth meant more than just the beginnings of the United Colonies. But still, a tremendous undertaking. Ah, hello. I will watch your back.
I like that it's giving some commentary. Now, with giant bolt going through this thing, really missing the opportunity. Yeah.
Hello. I'll be here when you need me.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more: independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
I am beginning to find this presentation reductive and annoying.
I don't blame you.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Commentary? No commentary. Bring you closer.
Yes? Yes, good. Let's go.
Take it. Oh, over here. I don't want you right next to it.
What did you need? I can do that.
It was
Do Varun
only in
again.
2230
Let's be closer.
that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Jinan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Okay. Just not going to say anything.
The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world,
Did you need something?
the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
What is it? You lead. I will follow. Yes, you need to not have all the fun without me.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Yes? Yes, let's. You have my attention. I will keep watch from here.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xeno-weapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
I suspect many in the Freestar Collective would take issue with the way the colony war is represented here.
Yeah, definitely sounds very, very propaganda.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
Earlier ones sounded fairly neutral, fairly flat historic. But the
Is something amiss?
colony war definitely just sounded like straight propaganda.
I'm with you.
This thing's like an artist's rendition, right? No animal can be this ugly in real life.
What is it? Do not have all the fun without me.
No one knows how they move between planets. I wonder if they can grav jump or something.
Reminds me of a book called The Long Earth. Had trolls is what they called them, but the descriptions to me always gave the idea of Sasquatch, but they could step parallel worlds. Or to it, literally just parallel Earths. So it wasn't like different planets, different instances, same thing. But it reminds me of that.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history.
One of my slates said Terramorphs can control
Valiant effort
people's
by the
minds.
UC military slowed the onslaught,
That can't
but
be
the
true.
creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
You have my attention. You lead. I will follow. Yes, you need me? I can do that.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
After everything, it is almost impossible to believe that the armistice happened. But I admit I am glad it did. The settled systems have benefited.
Typically, a death sentence is not something I find particularly moral. But the question here would be a matter of, and I think it exists in basically any international issue. Question would be a matter of if you put them in prison in their own faction's prison, then the enemy faction is always going to believe that you're kindly in prison. Like it's a prison in. However, if you give them to the enemy faction, then the likelihood of them being treated humanely drops significantly. I could understand. I'm not in favor of it, but I can. Actual armistice order. I don't want to jump the line so I can get this. But wait, there's more. By the way. Okay, so times of emergency still has to be acknowledged by all three. First, the question is, where is that archive? Right.
Did you need something? Yes, good. Let's go.
Go ahead and stop you right.
Ah, hello. I can do that.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Generally not a fan of organizations that require service to get citizenship. It's a good way to lend yourself to military rule, and it's also fascist.
is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Yeah. Definitely sounds not so great.
Hello. Yes, let's.
Yips. I like that one. Okay.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the desk.
You could not pay me enough to get in one of those things.
Well, we're about to. I guess you can stay outside if you want. Okay. Alright, so I'm not that great, as has been evidenced. So I usually only get to do this in sets of, I think, 5. I think tier 1 is 1 enemy, 2 is 2, or 3 is 2 enemy.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Okay. So we're going to try the debug tools in tier 4.
Your exam is simple.
Terrible.
Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Insufficient.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
let's try. I think I have targeting. Of course, it won't let me access my skill.
New targets active.
Whoa! Oh.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
And it's tier 4. Save.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Fast enough.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded.
Yes.
Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Where you at?
New targets active.
Oh, that's bad.
You must be able to do better than that.
Oh yeah. We're in trouble.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
So we got our tier 4. Was one extra enemy. 2 tier 4 okay. Target locks. Tier 5 is 5 enemies. Not gonna let me. I don't like that.
Shutting down.
think, however, I can go back in. I think it showed me getting my number of kills I needed. Yeah, for one shot. Okay. Go in and just do tier 1 because it's already over.
Welcome back. The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. Defeat 3 tiers of opponents to complete the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Okay.
Target defeated.
Only needed the 1.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. Shutting down.
Alright, 30 ships. Wonder if getting all the way down here actually helps. I'm not gonna do it just for the simulator. I might eventually do it for the ship combat. Not yet. We're going for class 2 ships. 30 kills.
Welcome back. The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. Defeat 3 tiers of opponents to complete the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
I think my key here is going to be waiting for
New targets active.
lock on.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Systems are failure. Defeated.
All targets eliminated.
Right.
Progress
That is
recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant.
5
You
out of
defeated
30.
sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
5 out of 30. And we can do tier 4 with system targeting. So
New
we're going to go
targets
ahead and do
active.
4.
Is this your first time flying?
Boost is lost target.
Damage sustained.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Okay. It's 5. I'm going to restart the current tier.
Shutting down.
Restart current tier. We're just going to get. And that doesn't help us toward our very fast. But restarting the simulation, getting a fresh 5 all the way through tier 3. And even if we fail tier 4 again, we still got 5.
It is good to be.
Welcome back. The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. Defeat 3 tiers of opponents to complete the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
Setting my
New targets active.
We are hit. Target defeated. We are not impressed. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Okay, so that is 10 out of 30.
New targets active. New targets active.
Faster. Faster, faster.
Shield upgrade active. Damage upgrade active. New ally active.
No quarter given. Target defeated. This is futile. Ally eliminated. Extermination protocols active.
Halting simulation.
Yeah, I
You have
can.
passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Alright. I like restart, restart. It's just the tier.
Shutting down.
Well, out of 30.
Welcome back. The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. Defeat 3 tiers of opponents to complete the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
Wait.
All targets
Closer.
eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
that point means that we'll have enough, not necessarily to fill out um, Starship
New
design,
targets
but enough
active.
to get to the final challenge.
Target defeated. Insufficient.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
15.
New targets active.
Target defeated.
Their boost reached the clock.
Defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Right. We're at 17.
New targets active.
results, or restart the
Got us
exam from the simulation's control terminal.
I don't think we're going to make it to managing to get all 4 of those with Sadiba.
Shut it down.
So I think the next 2 I may just call it after Tier 3. Yep, 20 out of 30.
Welcome back. The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. Defeat 3 tiers of opponents to complete the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Target defeated. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
You must be able to do better than that. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Shutting down.
Alright, this will be the last 5 kills, and we'll go ahead and just won't try the tools in 5.
Welcome back. The goal of this examination remains the same. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. Defeat 3 tiers of opponents to complete the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Yeah, we won't try debug tools in 5.
New targets active.
I doubt we'll make it to 6.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Detected. Target defeated.
Alright, we got our 30.
Targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
I'll stay. Just to see how far we get.
New targets active. eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5. New targets active.
Yep, we did.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Tier 4 is as good as we are getting.
Shutting down.
Suppose we could have run debug tools. That only might have gotten us 5. I'm not really planning on running this yet. Like the actual Vanguard quest line. When I get ready to actually do the Vanguard quest line, then I'll come back and run the simulator one final time. Liz?
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
Nope.
You can head up
Bye-bye.
to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or
Bye. Do I want that, or do I want to do? How many do I have? 76.
you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
So, I think we're gonna go with Crimson Fleet, but
Staring at
not via the traditional hot buy to UC method. There's another way to start it without having to hot buy all day. travel straight to Mars. Okay. '95 or so. All right. Anytime you have a law enforcement agency with far-reaching authority, that's generally a bad sign. Tends to lend itself to bad people getting involved. The issue is, the further the reach authority, easier it is to abuse.
The UC clings to its old ways. I suspect this soul system would be abandoned otherwise.
Yes, but also there's a lot of world, so that's a lot of resources. Now, in reality, with the hyper-capitalistic system that they've got going on here, um, I find it kind of strange that Nova Galactic would have gone out of business, um, unless they're legitimately trying to play they made things too good and that's why they went out of business card, which is frankly the argument for why there's so many Nova Galactic cards. Nova Galactic's been truth is that argument only works if you stop.
Ever been to
If
a
you
Cuba?
stop it.
Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
They
Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something.
Hey, good to see you.
forget exactly who the name is.
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while?
You strike me as someone with an interesting story. Call it scholar's intuition.
Oh, pretty sure it's an AK name now.
I understand.
What it is.
May the road rise to meet you. I hope our paths cross again.
Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water deposit. That would have been
Just
wild.
passing through or here to stay?
I could use a break.
Yes? What?
Wish there was more to do around here. Drinking gets old.
And a lot
And
more use to you somewhere else.
how'd you go over here?
Okay. Hello?
Hey there.
Deimos Star Yards may be the first major ship manufacturer, but that doesn't mean we haven't kept up with the times.
Hello?
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
Are you supposed to be on civilian?
Do you imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? I simply cannot.
Well, well, look what the Martian wind's blowing.
I don't want to spend 20. I'm going to break my normal. Google. Credits. Ways to start this one. Phone's being slow. Okay, I know it was somewhere. pausing this. Alright. So, I was wrong about what and where.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority.
Because a guy named Sebastian is this way. Guessing he doesn't release nondescript stuff.
Hi there.
Until have gone to prison. So, contraband.
I hope I'm not bothering you.
Find some. I don't think I can just buy it back from the den. One, it's been quite a while, so it shouldn't be in the buyback. What if I could just fly into the crypt system? I'm gonna try it just to laugh. I expect to get blown out of the sky. I remember what crypt is. There's crypts. Where is the... Okay. Oh. Looks like it's going through shit.
Taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're going to do a quick scan for contraband and you can be on your way. You're good to go. Have a nice time in Aquila City.
I just want to see what the damage is if I jump straight into Crimson Space. I haven't even set up yet.
Opening fire!
Oh, I just want to talk.
Waste of time!
I just want to get close enough to hail. Please.
Our shielding.
Oh. I'm sorry, that's funny.
Guns are hot!
No, wait, let me talk. Let me talk. Come on. I just want to hail. Please? Can I talk? Oh my. Okay. Oh, no, not that one. That one? So, looks like the Almagest in Olympus. Ah, there's Olympus. Because we need any single piece of contraband. So apparently you do still need to get picked up by the UC. So you have to do the initial start to talk. Conde.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, so there you go.
On me! Let's move! We have incoming!
Oh, I hate the mess. That graphics bug is really hate third person. Firing a super.
The enemy is nearby.
Ah.
You cannot beat me! Nothing there.
I could search for it.
A few missing pieces, but something could be made of this. Are we feeling lucky? Spacers can strip it. Someone or something will clean up whatever's left behind.
Okay. Right. Time to get arrested. Yeah.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. I've got special orders.
Have to do it. Have to get away.
Smart decision.
But that's why we save in case I screwed up. And it did say you had to spend time in prison. I also want to know if you can go this
I
route.
cannot wait to see how the UC is throwing its weight around today.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
I have nothing for you.
Well, we'll see about that. First, let me see what we're working with here. Looks like you spent several years dabbling in industry and finance. It's a far cry from where you are now.
I wanted to
see
do
that
that.
you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy.
I'm special.
And look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. I will. Now that we have that out of the way, My
Don't care.
name is Commander Kibwe.
Don't care. Don't care.
Yes, well, this is your only opportunity to keep. UC SysDev is a division of the U. That convict is... No, no you don't. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship. If we can get someone on the in...
Well, so don't care.
That's where you and I, as a citizen of the United Colonies, I accept my Look, I'm going to make this simple. Refuse, and I tell thee. When you broke the law, you forfeited your rights. So basically, I can do whatever the hell I want. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find... Suit yourself. You know, I have to admit, I'm a bit surprised. My instincts told me you were the right person, but I suppose I was wrong. Alright, send this one to the lockup on Sidonia. Let them deal with the problem.
Never been to prison in this game.
I trust we have learned our lesson.
Nope. Nope, we're about to go work for the Crimson. I can be right back.
Hey, give that back.
The reason I saved. There first, because I may want to go get a man. Hey, I didn't take it this time. I think I need
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly
believe that.
sneaky.
Anyway.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help. Or it becomes a problem.
Let's see. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. In order to get the points. But I can go health and wait for it to actually show my stuff. Let's do that. having the stealth.
Well then, what can I do you for?
Going the wrong direction.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Okay. Now I got back my touchpad. And now he shows up.
Hey, I want to talk to you for a second.
Listening.
Some friends of mine heard how you handled Sistef. They, want a word. No point. I've got nothing else. Everything you need to know. Good luck.
Cool. Adler at Williamsville.
Things can get pretty glum around here, if you ever need a little...
So I went to the right spot. I just didn't realize that I had to go to prison
She's
first.
always trying to make people happy.
Unless you're here to serve me a drink. Well, if it isn't Neva's little hero. So, you're the hotshot that turned down Sistef's offer, huh? You don't look that impressive to me.
Under normal circumstances, I would consider that an invitation for a painful lesson in manners.
Whoa! Okay, killer, calm down. If you think that Slate was some kind of a free pass into our organization, you're wrong. But keep your head down and your mouth shut, and you might just get a crack at some real money. Oh, what's the matter? Emotionally scarred from no one playing with you in the sandbox when you were a kid? Get over it. You've got work to do. Neva told me to make sure you've got what it takes to run with us. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let her down. That means before I send you to meet her, you need to do a little job for me first. You learned fast. Good. Let's get down to business. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. What do I need to do here? Write you an... You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy to Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll... Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for them.
Please always drink responsibly.
Hey, we realize it sucks here, so drink if you want to. Just please be aware that heavy machinery and alcohol is a sign of it's a heavy risk factor for accident. I'm not going to tell you can't, but we will tell you it's irresponsible. Actually, I want to go back to right before I talk to him. This one. So I want to take a break before I do Crimson Fleet, and that way I can get as much of Crimson Fleet into a single video as possible. Bye. It won't take as long as it did in my prior playthrough, because I won't be going through Sunday, so I won't have to do as many needless jumps. I can get away with just jumping from Fleet Quest. I also think I may just go ahead and be violent.
Things can get pretty glum around here. If you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always trying to make people happy.
This is close enough. Close enough for me for the end of for when the start of Crimson Fleet. So yeah, nothing recording. And when I come back, I will be starting on just doing straight Crimson Fleet.